Is it my genre? This is a question that we ask every time that we open up a game trailer, or any trailer, but especially indie game trailers, where genre isn't always very clear, and we kind of have to figure out pretty quickly if this is going to be our thing. It becomes especially tricky to figure this out when you have a game like The Outer Wilds. So that's why I want to talk about that one today, especially after I've played through the whole game. I feel like I fully understand what genre the game is, and could tell you if it weren't for the fact that that would be spoilers. And that's the thing that you don't have to worry about in this video. I'm not going to spoil the game, but I will help you to understand why it's so hard to make a game trailer that has these kinds of problems, that has, I don't know, I guess the challenge of it's so hard to talk about, but you can show things, you just can't show everything. So today we're going to talk about The Outer Wilds, and is it my genre? Okay, let's check it out. I want to say so much about all of what's going on in this trailer, but I'm going to keep it focused on the genre. And there's the key thing that you need to understand about what is the genre definitions of this game. And you can tell a few things by watching the trailer. Number one, it's in first-person perspective. Number two, it's got some maybe sort of puzzle solving. And it's in a solar system, a handcrafted solar system. Those are the genre definitions of the game, which still doesn't fully tell you everything, and the key is because you can't. I would call this genre a Myst-like. It's this genre that Cyan started with the first Myst game, developed with Ribbon and all of the sequels. It's this combination of puzzle game and first-person walking, and I can't tell you what exactly you're doing, because the moment that you do, you're spoiling the experience. You're revealing what's actually happening underneath the hood of the engine, which, you know, it's kind of like if I were to give you the treasure from solving things on your own, you would no longer be able to own that solution unto yourself. So that's the first key point, is break down the genre definitions. When you break down the genre definitions, you can know what kind of game you're getting into. Number two, know what the audience loathes. So like I said, the biggest thing that you need to stay away from with this kind of game is spoilers, is any kind of solution provided to a puzzle. I try to make one of the, I make game trailers, I don't know if I said that, and one of the key things that I found when I made a game trailer for this kind of genre is we were a little too on the nose with explaining what you're doing, how the puzzles get solved. And so I had to try to like make it associative so that you might feel like you're solving the puzzles, but you're really just seeing parts coming together. Those moments when you saw the waterfall, which was actually a sandfall, and transitioning to another sandfall, the exchange between two planets, those kind of associations implicatively establish what your game is trying to do. So keep those kinds of ideas in mind. The other thing is number three, speak your audience's love language. And this is, like I said, all associations, implications, and just not overtly stating how things work. And this is really hard for this genre, but it's a universal rule for any kind of game trailer. You want to make sure that you're speaking your core player's love language. Now that leaves you with a problem, and that some people don't know that they're your core players. They don't know that they are going to love this kind of game because they've never played one. And so that's the fourth point. Fourth point is don't forget your audience, your ignorant audience. Don't forget your new players. We'll call it that. Don't forget your new players. These are the people who have no idea what your game is, and they don't know how to make sense of whether or not this is their genre. And we're not going to get everybody, and it's so hard, but if you can effectively tease, this is the important part. If you can effectively tease and say, do you like what you're seeing here? Would you like to see more? I feel like that's what the Outer Wilds launch trailer does most effectively. It says, do you like the style? Do you like the vibe? Do you like the shots that associate with other shots? If this feels like your thing, and especially this one line in here, explore a handcrafted solar system. This line, this would grab my dad. My dad's in his 60s, he doesn't play games. We only play like 2 games together. And this is one that he would adore, simply because it's space exploration and it's intimate. So these titles, these title cards might be a little bit too overt in establishing what they're saying about the game, but they rope in the unfamiliar players. So that's it for today. I'm M. Joshua. I hope you liked finding out whether or not The Outer Wilds is our game our game genre. And I hope you tune in next time. So yeah, join me next time on Is It My Genre? Bye-bye.